Kyle Shanahan said he has never been more excited for his third string quarterback to play than with Brock Purdy. And this was when Brock Purdy entered the game in garbage time. And they were joking about him. Then they made the joke about, him being baby Bosa with the legs, but they were saying this as a joke. And I tweeted it out during the Miami game, and I was like, let's see why. 2 drives later, I was like, I see it. I see why Shanahan was so excited. The guy just plays with an unreal confidence. And the reason why I don't think he's going to flame out either, Larry, it's first, I want to talk about the non-football aspect of it. Brock Purdy has a self-belief that's special. When Brock Purdy steps onto the field, he doesn't think he's Mr. Irrelevant, 7th-round pick, whatever. He thinks he's Brock Purdy, the franchise quarterback of the 49ers. And I noticed that even in the first interview after the Miami game, the way he was speaking, even the way he played in the Miami game, a couple of times I thought, man, like Brock Purdy, for being 7th-round guy out of Iowa State, is running around here like he thinks he's Russell Wilson or something. And I was saying it kind of tongue-in-cheek, but it really is a great description of how much self-belief that Brock Purdy has. And you can see that his family has a lot of belief. I am now the biggest Brock Purdy fan, like on the field, everything, who he is, all of that. But then watching his family be so emotional doing that and see how much it meant to them in that moment, that's one of the coolest things and most human things I feel like we've gotten to observe this year about the 49ers. And it's so cool. Like, how can you not root for that? How can you not root for that? It's so beautiful. And then you take it to what he's doing on the field, Larry. He's playing on time and on schedule. He's playing accurately. He's taking the plays that are there to be had. He's also making something happen when the plays are there not to be had. He seems to understand where he's throwing the ball for sure. He's not just throwing it blindly to spots because Shanahan told him to. He's processing what's going on. He has been unbelievable, understanding where pressure is coming from, how to handle pressure, standing in and taking hits. He's unbelievably tough. I mean, the way he responded after Keanu Neal absolutely blasted him to start that game tells you all about who he is intangibly. We'll see how he plays at Seattle, but I am not betting against Brock Purdy, the person. I think the person, I think there might be a little special character and fight to the guy. I mean, I don't know. I've only seen him for 7.5 quarters. I thought I was higher than on him than most during the preseason. I was comparing him to Colt McCoy. I thought, man, this guy's a nice little player. And I was like so wrong about him. Like so wrong. Like I was thinking in my head, like, wow, maybe I was the nut for not agreeing with Larry when he was throwing out, like, he's got this Joe Burrow quality. He's got this Drew Brees quality. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, what is wrong with Larry? And then now I'm thinking in my head, what's wrong with me? Why was I agreeing with Larry? And then I thought, like, I had a great comp for him with Colt McCoy. And you looked at me like I was crazy. Like, what are you doing? Colt McCoy for Brock Purdy? And I was like, damn, Larry. But turns out Colt McCoy's a terrible comp. He's better than that. And so, yeah,
Brock Purdy's the real deal. Cesar Alcazar donates $4.99. Says only one man had the courage of conviction about Purdy. Here's you, John Lynch, GM of the year. John Lynch drafted this guy.
I can't point to you, Larry. I'm trying to point to you, saying you were, but the mirroring, I'm having a little trouble doing it. But